Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cher. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So just to give you a quick rundown, this video is about 2 months old. I know, boo me, I'm sorry. Life got away from me very quickly. My birthday and my graduation came in quick succession, along with Mother's Day. So there was really no wiggle room between that and work. But I recorded myself doing my birthday makeup, which is why we have this video. There will be parts where you won't see my face because I had changed my setup and my mirror was covering my face for chunks of the video. But don't worry, I've changed the setup back. I just have to like readjust my tripod. And yeah. Anyway, so for my birthday look, I kind of wanted to go with this alien really bleached out, heavily black, not so much focusing on color, kind of look. So I went to Pinterest and just did a quick search for some makeup looks that I was interested in, and I just kind of riffed off of that. The goal was not to make a one-to-one makeup look. It was just to use something that was inspired by it. So here we go. Alright, so of course I do what I always do and start by removing any extra oils off my face. I'd already did my skincare routine for the day, but I was just wiping a little bit of excess oil buildup using a micellar water wipe. I just got a pack of these. I get packs of these from Dollar Tree. They're decent sized packs, or sometimes Marshall's has them too for like $3. And it was a little hot, so I was eating a freeze pop. By the way, this is actually filmed on my birthday. So for my birthday, I had got my lashes done, which is why you won't see me put on any. You can already see they're quite dramatic. Did not like them though. So then I went in and primed my face with the Milk Makeup Primer. And then went ahead and sprayed my face with the Urban Decay 3-in-1 setting spray as well, just to give myself a nice base to work with. And then I went right in with my foundation and applied that all over my face and blended it in with my damp beauty blender. I'm adjusting my jewelry, and don't forget to blend all the way down to that neck, baby. You're gonna see me bring it all the way down. Yes, because I hate unevenness. And get your ears too. I already knew I was gonna wear a big wig, so it was fine. So now you see me going in with my concealer. I actually use two different concealers. One that's a little bit lighter and one's like a shade before my skin tone. Because I wasn't going for like a really like heavy contoured face. I just wanted great skin and more focus to be on the actual design of my makeup look rather than like high cheekbones and like a real carved out nose. So you see me just doing that just to give myself an even base on my face. Did, however, also go in with my dark contour because I was trying to make things pop. And as you'll see here too, in comparison to my older videos, I've started contouring my face shape a little bit differently. Before I used to go right under my cheekbones and stop, but now I've been bringing it down to shape my face, and also I put it along my jawline, so to carve out my jawline. I mean, I'm a chunky girl, my face shows my weight, so I just try to look a little bit more sculpted, you know. And again, going in with that deep, damp beauty blender and just carefully taking my time to blend everything out. I did not want I wanted to be undetectable when I did this look. I just wanted people to look at me like, wow, she's great skin. Not so much like, oh, she has on makeup. Of course, it was dark though, so people probably wouldn't have had an idea anyway. Also, you can see how I blend my nose up into my eyebrows. I just think it's more flattering this way. I feel like normally the contour goes up straight, but I feel like blending the contour into my brows, I don't know, it does something with the lighting on my face that just looks more flattering to me. So now you see me going in with my second contour shade that's a little bit lighter than my really deep contour shade, and I just like to apply it right above and right below, just so that it's not like light, dark, light, you know, just to build the color gradation a little bit more. Just trying to add more to that undetectable base, if that makes sense. And again, honey, blend all the way down to that neck. So now you see me doing the contour of my jawline. And I did use the darker contour for my jawline just to make it look more sculpted, but bring it all the way down. Also, my tip, if you are wearing something, well, that's not strapless, because I'm currently in a tube top, of course, doing this. Put something over your face before you put your clothes on. That's my tip on how I do it. So you saw me do all my foundations and contour and concealer, and I set it again with that Urban Decay spray, and now I'm going in with some translucent powder underneath my eyes and on my chin. I'm working out still how I want to powder my under eye, because I don't love it and I don't like the blocks of color, although this particular translucent powder is really beautiful at disappearing, and it has a blurring effect for me. But still, I would like it to be less so intense of, you know, powder underneath. So I've been using soap on my brows rather than eyebrow gel, because I just like the way it looks. I like brushing my brow hair to look more individualized rather than one shape for my brows. So that's what you see me doing, brushing to get in between and separate those hairs really nicely. Plus I find that like brow soap just lasts longer for me, so that is why I prefer it for sure over the other. And I'm just letting that sit for a second just to set my under eye, and powdering my jaw so I don't, to carve it out just a little bit more, give some definition, but also to try to set my makeup on my chin and my neck as much as possible so it doesn't rub off on my clothes. So same thing. I think I went in with a darker setting powder though, because I have a brown based one, and then I'm just going in and brushing it off. And you see it doesn't come off like super easily, which is why I think I want to switch it up. I don't like how it sits, but after I spray my face and go back in with the beauty blender, you can't see it, but still, I just feel like there's a different way I could use the product, you know? going in with that setting spray and going back in with my beauty blender to put it back into my skin. You can probably hear the fan of my MacBook, can't you, in the background? And it sounds like it's gonna blow up. I don't know what's going on. Miss Girl is being very dramatic. And then I just went in with a makeup wipe to clean up some spots that I did not like, that just weren't hitting the way I want to. And the thing I like about those micellar wipes is like they go in, but they don't remove everything. Ooh, so you see your girl just went in with liquid blush. This was the first time of me ever using liquid blush, and that Makeup Revolution Matrix palette I'm using in my hand. I tested out some new products for this look, and as you can see, she made a big mistake, you know. I don't know what happened. I was like, oh, put a little dot, be really subtle with it. Did not work. Did not work. I do love the effect though. It's definitely buildable, but girl, less is more. And when I say less, I really mean less. But yeah, you saw how much it disappeared just with me blending it down with a beauty blender. Very moldable. Love it. And I think I only paid like $3 for it. So if it's definitely like a starter for you and you're trying to figure out would it be a no-go or not, I recommend trying it before you dive into the deep end with the really expensive ones. So I went in with the About Face white paint, and that's what you just saw me do, to carve out space to put this black shadow on, because I know that's popular right now to use wet liners. I still haven't really tested them per se. Don't worry though, I did buy some and I'm working on it. I feel like in this particular case, it was just easier for me to carve out the shape that I wanted first, and then go back in with eyeshadow over it. And I made a point to start with my opposite eye. So looking at me, you're seeing my left to right. My right eye, for whatever reason, of course, like everyone's anatomy is shaped a little bit differently. So I took the extra time to fix that brow to make it match with the other as much as I could, and I think I ended up shaving a little bit of my brow off, and I created the shape on my right eye that I wanted first because it's the more difficult eye for me. So I'm practicing that as well to make sure that both my eyes get the same amount of attention. That way I can get better precision and accuracy in my designs. So yeah. So you see me going in with this Matrix palette, and I carved it out in the white, and then now you see me going back in with black eyeshadow, and it applied really nicely. I was really worried, you know, because I did my full face first, that the black would get everywhere, but I really didn't have that problem. Fallout really wasn't an issue with this look. So I was able to get in there really tightly with a short, like stiff brush and just pat that color right in, and then I went right in with this like really pale, not quite white, not quite gray color. I would say like a real nude pink, and put that over my entire eyelid. You also can see how much those lashes are giving me trouble because they're white, and they were white for a couple days no matter how much I rubbed off. Girl, 0 out of 10, do not recommend lashes. I lost them all before the whole week was up, and they annoyed the shit out of me. So I can curse now. We're over 3 minutes in the video. So since I created that shape I wanted, I just went back and filled it in. And then I knew I didn't want to put eyeliner on, so you see me coming from the bottoms up, the bottom lash line into the wing that I created, and connected them that way to make the eye look more open. then I went in with another like whitish color and applied that over my brows to make them look bleached, because I had not bleached my brows at this point in time. But I definitely knew I wanted a nude, really washed out looking brow. So I applied that right over the brow. I don't know if I'll ever shave my brows off. I don't think I'm ready for that kind of commitment, but yeah, I just really like that look. And I also knew for this look that I wanted to do something with fake freckles. So you just saw me go in with my eyeliner pen, which is double-sided, which like there's a shape on one end, and I just dotted that all over my face to create freckles. But I think I went for more of an abstract look and applied it to my entire face rather than a concentrated area on my cheeks. Kind of reminded me a little bit of the Nicki Minaj look that she recently did for the Met Gala. That makeup was really good. I just really hated the hat, but yeah. So I actually knew right away the lip color that I wanted to put on for this look, because it's been a favorite of mine the last couple of weeks, which is Shrooms by Lime Crime, along with Neptune. So I layered the both of those. I used a dark brown liner to line my lips, and I focused on specific sections of my lips: the corners, the cupid's bow, and the underneath, the like bottom lip line, because I just was trying to go for depth for this look. And yeah, that's what you see me doing, carving it out and trying to apply it in thicker spots along the way. It looks freaky, but I promise the look all comes together in the end. So I'm layering that first lipstick on, which is like a brownish orange, which is really the only color I used for this look, if we want to talk about like recognizing a shade. And see how good it looks already, just with that brown liner combo. Like, ugh. After applying that lip color on top, I go in and start bronzing, darling, bronzing. We didn't really have too much sunlight at that point. You know, Connecticut has weird weather, but you know, sun-kissed, glowy. You know, it was tour season. Who cares? And look how ugh. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I'm using the shade Mocha Mint. By the way, that's the Fenty bronzer. Look at that. Look. Oh. And then blushed my cheeks a little bit more because I love a peach blush, which layered really nicely on top of that the liquid blush. And then I'm just going in and like fixing my brows a little bit. I think I ended up hating them being white, so I just went with a nude color, a nude brown. And tidied them up a bit so they didn't look so white, like there's just powder sitting on top. But definitely still like bleached out. So at this point I'm pretty much done. I'm just going in with this adding my highlight, which I was going for like a really white gold. That particular blush has like pink in it, which, I mean, sorry, not blush. That particular highlighter I used has a little bit of pink in it, but it's really frosty, and I think it went really well with that blush, which was, like I said, the goal to add, just be washed out. And once I liked the look and was done with all the tweaking, I went ahead and took my beauty blender and blended everything back out after I hit that face with that setting spray again. And your girl is done. Take a look at the final look. I love it, y'all. I love it. I had so much fun. It was so good. Let me know what y'all think. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like or a comment and subscribe if you want to come back and see another look. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.